Hello everybody, it's me, Nikki. I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to prove a point. I'm doing a video right now and I got it pointed down to the ground as we walk. I'm going to take you just about 2 blocks from where I live at a former store that now has been bought out by Pick and Save. I've been talking about the drug cartels and Biden coalition and what they're doing. Antifa and BLM. They're drug runners, and I've been seeing them constantly running their paraphernalia in my community. I'm only about 500 or 1,500 miles from the border of Texas. They come right up through the Mississippi and through Arlington. They cross from, Ashland. Sometimes they come from Ashland through here. This has all been going on while I'm seeing rapturees rapturing out of the ground. I'm going to prove something that happened during COVID that people thought I was lying. Now I'm going to prove it. And when I prove it, it's right next door to a church. Not very far, and prior to that there was a coven. So I'm going to post this, and you be the better of what you're seeing that was in California now and New York and other upper states where there's Democrats in them. This is what they're letting in their country. This is proof of what Trump is talking about, and yet they're politicizing court costing. They're even using progressive Republicans to do so. I'm going to prove what the progressives on both sides don't want you to know. And I'm going to post it on Facebook, whether they like it or not. I'm going to show the drug paraphernalia and all this stuff in a small area that I live in that is currently battling drug cartels. Hamas, Al-Qaeda, all this. And right beside it are 2 drug running facilities. Oh yes, drug running facilities. You can see my little town, which is known as the Town of Peace. I'm going down here where the church is at and show the first hotel markers. I've known the pastor of this church for years. My grandfather knew him. I was born here. There used to be a hospital here that went out a long time ago because Southern Ohio Medical bought it out, and then some fraud was done and they closed it. It's very real and it's poignant, and I'm tired of it. That's why I'm showing it. This is what my neighborhood's fighting. We only have a police force of maybe 3 or 4 police officers that are local. The rest is state. At night, the women can't go out on the porch even, hardly. I'll go down this way. It's not crazy people. You're going to see what I dealt with in Los Angeles now here. This is what Pelosi and them supported. This is what Biden upholds. This is why they found cocaine in the White House. This is why we have a fentanyl problem with fentanyl zap on the streets and people dying of it. This man don't care. He doesn't care. It's to feed the needs of those that need it. Instead of putting them in some kind of drug rehab program to save them, he doesn't want that. I've been called a demon and everything else and a liar. Now I'm going to prove it. I've seen these same things from MS-13, Bloods and Crips. It's now here in this little town. They're migrating across. I've seen some of the Muslims migrating across the border here. And it's an ongoing thing. And the racial bias against people is outrageous. I'll go this way. That's what a commentator does. Yeah, you're hearing some of what I hear with my Asperger's syndrome. Right here is the first paraphernalia from drug cartels. And this is how they are. This is how they claim cities. This was once a reliquary. Since then, pieces of the reliquary have disappeared, but you see the markings. This is what they use. It's an arrow with the Antifa logo, and they use rocks, they use blood, they use whatever they can get. The item that was here was a Spyro head representing a dragon, which is now gone, a kid's toy, by the way. To them, kids are a devil. So now we're going to go on down this way towards the old Bartram's building, which I've known the Bartrams for years. They went up to Hill Shopping Center to enlarge the store. We've got several stores in the area that are local, including Dollar General and some of the other things. Now, the young man that has a truck, I've known him for years. That M3 is just a logo. He goes to Jeffersonville. Now I'm going down here. Now there's good people and there's bad people in my hometown. That's not the problem. It's what's coming in this town that it's extremely dangerous. I'm guiding you just about 2 to 3, maybe 4 blocks from where I live at. And this is what's going on at night. And the people around here can't get out at night. You hear gunshots. You hear cannon fire. You hear the pastors arguing. You hear police sirens. You hear everything downtown. And across on the other side of the bridge, this is what I'm dealing with on a daily basis when I get out. When I said I see Hamas and them carrying trucks to try to take Christian women, this is what I'm seeing every evening around 6 to 9 o'clock at night. Sometimes it could be any time, but mainly they have 2 times in the evening and morning they travel. This is why I won't drive my car right now, because the roads are piled with Hamas. You're seeing them travel from places like Reseda, California, Oakland, California, Pasadena. You're seeing all this. Here goes some people out to do Christmas shopping. We go down this way. You can see some of the people I know here. This building here houses some of your NECO recipients, grandparents of children that they've been taken away from their mothers temporarily on drug rehab. Nice people. Very nice people. They moved a lot of their NECO, their troubled NECO, to the state penitentiary here. Anyway, you heard some of the cars go by on a daily basis now. Right down here is family homes. People I know. I know everybody in here. I don't have post-traumatic stress disorder. Yes, I speak Navajo, Cherokee, Israeli. I know about 285 different languages. But where I'm taking you is something that many people don't experience. We're now seeing on the streets of the Northeast. You see these in Los Angeles, New York. You see it in Oakland, California. You see it in Reseda. You see it in LA. A lot of places. I mean, at one time we had Bloods and Crips here, but now we're seeing something a lot worse. That's not supposed to be here. And these groups don't care to label a church as whatever. You're seeing Biden camp in its full glory form right coming up. Now down this way here, these houses is cleared out. There's new people in them. There was once a witch coven, idol coven worship. It was part of Antifa and BLM. But what's going to shock is I infiltrated these groups to find out what they were really out. Black Lives Matter and that, what they really were all about during COVID. And I risked my neck doing it and almost ended up in prison. And then name calling me and everything else. These houses had BLM in them prior to people acquisitioning them and fixing them up. The people are out on Christmas vacation right now. So you're seeing a little area that had probably nearly 4,000 people in it, where Antifa and BLM were staying, and they were run out by the community at large, right above a church here that I used to go to. Even the church members that used to be at this church didn't know this. I knew it because I seen them from Los Angeles. My husband used to work with these type of people and put them in prison as a criminologist for the DOJ, as a bounty hunter. What you're going to see is exactly what MS-13, Blood and Crips do. This is their paraphernalia right here, in broad daylight. We're coming up on it here. Position my camera the right way so you can see. There is the graffiti. This is what they do. They destroy, they maim, they kill, they shoot, they carry guns, they steal ammo, they do it all. And this is their paraphernalia markings. This has never been seen MCP. That is MS-13. There's a fallacy. There's the Antifa BLM marks. The boys, the Proud Boy marks, which is again BLM and Antifa. And this is the kind of stuff you're seeing Los Lobos and other groups. This is how they claim territory. This is how they do things. They're one of 8 groups that are involved with, believe it or not, the New World Order. These are groups that don't care. They come in, they destroy, they maim, they mark their Solera marks and all that everywhere. I've seen it downtown, I've seen it here. They're Jewish haters, they're anti-Semites, they hate all groups. This is what you're seeing. This is what's traveling the roads. And they don't care. They don't care. They'll break into a house and take everything. And some of the people like I had in my home and dealing with the courts with Judge Waldo, this is what they do. This is what Mrs. Congeniality in Colorado is all about. This is what you're seeing. This is their way of claiming places that were once peaceful places, and they mark it with gold and red paint all over. They don't care. They're a non-caring organization, and it's right in front of a medical outlet. Right in front of a EMS and medical outlet and church. Right there's Impact. It's right in front of an area where there used to be a witch coven, where they practiced. This is what I was trying to show Ron Parsley's group that I dealt with in Los Angeles. I'm not lying. These groups don't care. They come in and destroy people's lives. They live on the streets. They take drugs. They take drug paraphernalia. They maim, they kill, they rape women, and if they find a woman they want in particular, they'll hunt her down until they get her. I've seen them pass my house many times. I can't even hardly get out. This is the first time I've been out since March. Besides dealing with my Asperger, which has special ramifications, and seeing what's going on. This is one thing that even the heavens on earth wouldn't deal with. These kind of people carry Magnum 45s to kill people. They carry guns that the military uses. These are people you don't deal with. They come out of Philadelphia. They come out of New York. They come out of Los Angeles. They come out of Pasadena, Roble. They come out of Reseda. These are the kind of gangs that you're seeing now migrating because there's no work to be had because they're illegal aliens. They come from Haiti. They come from South Africa. They come from Ecuador, Colombia. They come from Venezuela. These are the type of groups you're seeing siding with Biden. Some of them are Chinese groups. So you're seeing Chinese mafia. You're seeing these things crossing on 52 here and marking their paraphernalia. I mean, some of the stuff here people do at high school, that's different. These people carry a 47 shotgun or 47 round caliber that's military. What they use is a military arsenal. They're going into homes, they're going into churches in the South and hurting people. They're killing them. There goes a chicken. I live in a rural community that people do a lot of things. They don't care. But they're coming into little rural communities like this in the Appalachia area and trying to destroy them. See, Arlington had its problems in the beginning, and a lot of those people have moved on or passed away from COVID. But you're seeing something a lot worse now than ever was. And Biden is signing with these people, and he's not taking consideration for what's in these tinier communities. He's thinking about just keeping the border open. And these people are crossing the border. Then you got MS-13 that has been situated in here for a long time, arguing with them and trying to claim territory. Then you got Bloods and Crips. So you got gangs. Battle royale everywhere. And this is how it ends. Well, we'll cut off and say farewell. Love you guys. Pray for Israel. Pray for your families, and Merry Christmas. And Happy Hanukkah.